Hi, this is Kerry with Best of Us in Retirement. Sitting in my office. This is where I normally shoot my videos for Best of Us investors, and I have another studio that I've built for Best of Us in Retirement. I'm using this because I want to use my computer over here in front of me to show you what I think you need to realize and recognize the potential of getting a side gig in retirement and what it can do for you and how you can build it. As I said, this channel I started building roughly on June the 1st. It's now September the 1st and it has monetized. That means that Google has recognized, or YouTube has recognized, that Kerry's Best of Us Retirement might be something that people actually want to watch. He's built where he has more than 1,000 subscribers, and he has more than 4,000 hours of viewing. In fact, I have 1,454 subscribers as of today and 4,189 views. No, 4,900 hours of viewing. So I've monetized as of today. And it's interesting, the first video that I'm going to share with today will be the one that Nita is doing with her face cream. So I wanted you to see what the potential of this is, because I don't think you have a clue of what this can turn out to be and how it's done. So stick with me here. I want to show this to you. Excuse me, it's my YouTube analytics, my channel analytics. And the first thing I'm showing you here is the growth of my views. And as you can see right here, this starts on June the 2nd, Wednesday, or June the 1st, on a Tuesday. And on that day, I got 19 views on the channel. And you can see then we struggle along and don't really get much of anything until June the 15th. And this is when I really put out my first real videos on retirement. And we got 541 views. And as you can see, they just struggled along. And this right down here is showing you the videos that I put out on those given days. And you can see we get to about the Sunday the 11th, and I start to use this red format. And then I've pretty much stuck with it as we go along. And you can see the number of views are climbing, and it is here, it's about here that I think Google said, hey, this guy might have something. And they started giving me a little bit more support, and we got up to 15, 16, 18, and then we peaked out this weekend at 2,219. And I really believe this is Google's algorithm. I don't think there's anybody sits at a desk and says, oh, watch this. Oh, come over here, see this. No, this is all done on an algorithm. And so this was on Sunday. We had 2,219 views. So what that then translates to watch time is pretty much a similar graph. But look at subscriptions. Look what this is how I really launched this channel, is because of Best of Us Investors. I have a email list of about 25,000 people. So I started emailing people and saying, hey, I've opened up a new channel on retirement, and a lot of my friends and acquaintances and emailees are of retirement age. So that gave my subscriptions a big boost. And I actually hit the 1,000 almost a month before, right around August the 1st. So that's the way it works. Now, what I was happy to see, this says revenue. And as you can see, I have no revenue. I will start gaining revenue tomorrow. And if it is anything like my investment channel, I'll make somewhere in the neighborhood of 2 cents per view. That doesn't sound like a lot of money, but what's interesting in this channel as opposed to others is the views on this channel are what I call evergreen. I did a video, as you can see here, on August the 26th. Today is September, and it's still getting views. You can go down here, and here's one I made on July 3rd. Didn't get any views today, but in the last 48 hours, it got 31 views. There's one in here that really kind of makes me laugh. This is a video I did back when I was doing real estate. It still gets anywhere from 10 to 17 views every 48 hours. So what this means is that if these subjects are pertinent today to my audience, and as my audience grows over the next year, 2 years, 5 years, they will remain pertinent. I just did a video that didn't get a real good response where it was titled something about making a teenager a millionaire. And it was prompted actually by someone who was telling me that they were a high school teacher and were trying to teach high school students financial literacy. And I created it thinking and shared it with him that this would be a good tool for him in his classroom. So what this does is gives me a source of income. What can that income be? Well, I've charted, and I use an Excel spreadsheet, and this is really an Excel spreadsheet that I run my entire business on. But here is, let's see, where is YouTube? That's the investors, and where's retirement? Right here. I'm projecting that last month I had 22,000 views off of this channel. I'm projecting for September I'll have 78,000, and that'll mean an income of about $1,661. Look what happens though if it grows the way I think it is. In December it'll have 6,000 or 624,000, and it will generate an income of about $12,000 or $13,290. That's a bunch of money for making videos, and I probably will only make maybe 3 to 4 videos a week, unlike the investment channel. So that's the real takeaway from all this, that if you have a subject, if you have a knowledge, if you have a skill, I had a young gentleman who came to me and said he was good at martial arts, and so we had a conference, and his wife was actually going. He had been in the military, and his wife got very good at creating care packages and sending them to him and some of his buddies in his platoon, and so she's going to do a YouTube channel on that. What I guess the emphasis I want to make is you have this opportunity in front of you. It may not be a YouTube channel. The world is going to digitalization. That is to say that you can write a blog, you can do a podcast, and there are people who are interested in what you have to say. If you have a subject that you are interested in, I would suggest you go to YouTube and you type that subject in the search bar, and then go and see if anybody is making a YouTube video on that, and see how many subscribers they have and how many people come and see that video. Now, I'm saying you could make a blog about something very similar. You can make a podcast about something very similar. You could write a book about something very similar. I've written a number of books, and it just blows my mind at the opportunities that are available through the digitalization, and it's going to grow because our internet is going to change. Within 5 years, you won't recognize it. It's going to go to what is called the metaverse, and the way we will communicate over the internet is going to change dramatically. I want you to just ask yourself the question, particularly if you're retired or approaching retirement or desire retirement? Is there something that I know that I could share with everybody in the world and they'd have an interest in it? Is there anything? What did you do for the last 60 years? And what did you learn? And what skills did you acquire? And it can be anything. Again, look up, go to Google and or to YouTube, and in that search bar, type repairing gasoline engines, or repairing lawnmowers, or making muffins, or cooking fish, whatever. Whatever you have a skill in, if you have the interest, if you have a passion, I painted that painting. I could do a channel on painting. I know I could. I've done it. I've done painting enough. I know how to do it. I know how to see. I saw that picture in a restaurant, that image in a restaurant in Denver, Colorado. And I said, I like that painting. That's a cool painting. It's deers caught in the headlight. And I took a picture of it. I came home and painted that painting. It's an oil painting. It's, if I do say so myself, it's done quite well. I could teach people how to do that on YouTube. I mention that because you could too. I could teach people how to write a book on YouTube. I could teach people how to build a YouTube channel on YouTube. These are skills, those are more recent skills that I've acquired. And now I'm teaching people how to live their retirement to its fullest. That's a skill I've just recently, well, I've been retired since '05, so I've acquired, and now I'm sharing. I've got a camera, I've got some lighting. Again, I learned how to do this on YouTube. I just want to challenge you to broaden your perspective, to basically lay down in bed tonight and say, what could I share with the world that would give me a side gig that could give me some excitement? I've said this before, I don't know how many of you have a big recreational vehicle in your driveway and you're not using it as much as you used to. But if you decided you were going to travel and share a YouTube channel on your travels, and you and your wife or you and your spouse got into it, or significant other, you could pay for the rest of your life just traveling around and sharing your experiences. Go search it on YouTube and you'll find out somebody else is doing it. Now figure out how you could do it better. That's what it's all about. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Trust me, you don't. Find out how you could do it better. That's how I came upon Best of in Retirement. I saw people who were doing retirement videos and throwing numbers at you, but weren't sharing their life experiences, weren't telling you, they weren't going beyond this is what is to this is what could be. And this is what could be. This could be yours. I just monetized today. How about that?